Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the Preacher.
What up?
I'm with the Sean O'Mac.
Hello.
So, if you guys want us to continue the story that was Thursday night, we will. If you don't want us to, we won't. But since we can't read your comment, I'm just going to kind of keep going. So, I basically dared the entire Gridiron Goons team. You won't buy a jersey, bro. So, Sean got himself a Steve Young. Preacher got himself a Donald Driver. And Terry. Anyway, he got himself a Troy Polamalu. No one asked for permission. We just kind of did that shit. And we all love that.
Yeah, shout out to Terry.
Now, yeah, no one thought he was going to do it. Pulled the trigger.
Dude's been wanting one forever.
Like a little gangster. I give him that. Here's the deal. I wanted to think that the Warren Sapp jersey went the hardest. I'm wrong. We all would like to think that the Polamalu would go the hardest. We're wrong. We'd like to think that Young goes the hardest. We're wrong. That Donald fucking Driver goes undeniably hard. That's how it is. He'll be wearing it next episode.
And Freach got other stuff too.
What else did you get?
I actually didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Oh.
Couldn't pull the trigger on that shit.
No, I was like, there's the Cyber Monday deal, and I was looking through it. It just wasn't like...
It wasn't enough for you?
It wasn't enough. Like, it wasn't... The stuff that was on Cyber Monday wasn't like...
It wasn't enough for you.
I had to get it. But, this Donald Driver jersey goes hard. First off, it goes hard. Second of all, it was the cheapest one out of all of yours.
And you know what? It's going to be awesome because you don't see a lot of Driver jerseys.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you're like in Green Bay, I get
That is exactly what I'm saying. That's hard.
You know the funniest thing about this whole entire getting jerseys is Terry. Now Terry spent the money to get it shipped.
Oh no!
Faster.
He spent like $5-6 more bucks,
and I didn't spend anything. And you didn't spend anything. Right?
I got mine right now.
And Terry comes tomorrow or came on Thursday. And
he said his comes today.
Oh, Wednesday as we're recording the pod? Oh.
Damn. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah. The funny thing is he spent the extra money and I got mine first. So it's like you're not going to make the playoffs and I got my jersey first, bro.
But I won't be able to show mine, man.
Well, you're going to have... Well...
Remember?
Yeah. I do remember what's going on here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here talking about some football, as you guys already know. Sometimes we like to be a little out there on Saturday. And, we're very close in our pick'em. It's a 2-game... It's literally a 2-game lead from Sean on me. A 1-game lead for Sean on Preacher. Tight race. We're having a lot of fun doing this. We're saying, fuck it, I'll pick the underdog. Sometimes an underdog wins. And it's like, how? It's nuts.
I mean, last week you almost pulled up the big underdog upset
with the Raiders.
That should have been, but man,
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
But I do want to talk a little bit about our pick'em because Sean started off the year terrible. Then he went into a nice little stretch where he was like,
I think he's been leading since week 4,
and then slowly
we're chipping away.
Game away. Here. Game there, and to be 1 game back from Sean right now, heading into week 14, we obviously don't know if the Packers won or not, but if the Packers did win, I'm heading into Sunday tied with Sean.
And if the Lions win, that means me and you are tied.
Yeah, so...
a lot riding here.
It is a lot. We talked in last podcast about our Gridiron Goons redraft league and our playoff push there. So, we're talking playoffs, and we're talking the pick. And we're going to preview every game. So let's just, start off Sunday's game with the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is a Tampa Bay sweep by the three of us. Tampa is favored by 6.5. What do you think does this mean for your Buccaneers?
I'll let you go first.
This is going to be a Bucky Irving show. Against that run defense, stop.
I'm hoping so. I have my
Stop.
garbage bowl.
But we need Big Mike to get his 100-yard mark.
Yeah, so after the bye week, he had 400 and something yards. And they said for him to keep his streak, he needs 99.5 yards per game. First game back, he got 118. Now, does that mean we can say he only needs 94 a game now? Absolutely not. Aim higher. Now, I posted this on my timeline. I don't remember if it was the Gridiron Goons timeline or not on Facebook. But Mike Evans was asked, how much does that record mean to you? I'm paraphrasing. He said it doesn't. He don't care. He does not care about that record. He said, my yards, my stats show how the Buccaneers do as an offense.
Team player.
That's the epitome of a team player. That's why we all love the guy. Doesn't matter what fan base you are, you love Mike Evans. He is a class act. He's that dude. Now, they interviewed Baker, Bucky, Liam Cohen, the offensive coordinator, and someone else. I can't remember who. They said that's their number one priority is getting him his yards.
Worse. You said it was worse.
Yep, Wirfs. They said it was their number one priority is getting him his yards. And that just makes me so proud to be a Buccaneer fan. Just seeing everyone's a team player. But you got all the other players on the team saying, Mike, please be selfish, and he can't.
Which tells me they're going to make sure he gets it.
He's going to get it. And I was very skeptical coming out of this. But then, as I said last week, I saw the schedules coming up. The only one he's going to have a tough time against, in my opinion, should be the Chargers. That's about it. They have a great defense. But I'm hoping for a decent Mike game. Hoping for a good Bucky game. I'm now no longer going to say the words total domination. Learn my lesson. But if this is the Bucs we got last week, and this is the Raiders' Aiden O'Connell we're going to get this week, we got our hands full.
Especially trying to cover Brock Bowers.
He is in the top 3 of receiving yards.
He is crazy, dude.
He is number 3. He's behind Jefferson and Chase. He's in 3rd place. As a rookie tight end. What the fuck is going on here? That guy. You want to talk about striking gold? We all thought the Raiders were crazy taking Brock Bowers. You already got Michael Mayer. Trade Mayer, dude.
I hope they move on from Mayer, because Mayer is good.
Yeah, he was
don't
good.
get it twisted.
Yeah.
He was really good coming out of college. He
Yes.
was highly, he was a high prospect coming out of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
He's still good. I hope he goes somewhere that needs a tight end.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. I'm with you.
I mean, Bucky over the past couple weeks has been showing that he's going to take that role.
That dude. He's been that dude.
Yeah.
And I said all along, I think the process is going to take a little bit, but when he clicks, he's going to click.
He clicked.
And he clicked. In the matchup wise, you have the 6th best offense, but you're 27th in defense.
Bowles.
Understandable. Passing 8, rushing 8. So, dead split, which obviously that probably has to do with a little bit of the injury on the offense, on the passing side. But I believe that they're going to target Mike Evans and get him that ball. I think they're going to do that on the back of Bucky. They're going to give Bucky the ball to hand off to open up the passing game, and then Big Mike's going to be there with the. And it only takes, 2-3 big yard passes, and he's right there.
That's all he does. That's Mike's bread and butter.
I think this is going to be a good game.
You know what's crazy,
Yeah.
though, is from a longtime Buccaneer fan, I've been a Buccaneer fan since 2002. I bandwagoned when I was 5 years old when we won the Super Bowl. Like, you're talking about no better time to bandwagon. And I ain't never switched up on my boys. Been there ever since.
Yeah.
We've never been that good at running the ball, except for what? Warwick Dunn? Like,
I love
we've
Warwick Dunn.
never been this good at running the football.
Well, Cadillac Williams,
Cadillac Williams was good, but I don't think we were top
Dude.
10.
Doug Martin.
Still don't think we were top 10. I'm telling you, man. Bucky's bringing a different energy. And our O-line is finally getting their flowers in the stats that are being reflected.
That's right, Bucky Irving.
You called it, too.
I've been watching him since college.
I liked him
I
coming out of
haven't.
college, and I was excited where he landed. And you know what? I've got Bucky on some of my dynasty leagues, and I am excited.
You're a very happy man.
Very happy man.
You'll trade him.
I mean,
You know what?
I do like a nice trade.
Speaking about dynasty leagues,
Oh,
we'll get into this later, but we just started this dynasty league this year. Preacher decided, screw it. I'm in a rebuild. Traded away his entire team. Dude's 1-12.
Yeah, but how many first-round picks do I have?
4.
4.
That's a lot. That means a lot. That's a lot.
I understand, but Brock Bowers and Marvin Harrison and Neighbors isn't in every draft, so.
I mean, they're not, but look, man. I may be in a perpetual rebuild like the next team on our list, the Cleveland Browns, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. They are a 6.5-point underdog to the Steelers. Conveniently, they beat the Steelers just a few weeks ago. This game obviously being in Pittsburgh. Ooh. Jameis Winston, what do we think?
He just came off a monster game. Let's not forget that.
And I said that last week on the show.
Yep.
I said Winston's going to throw for 400 yards, and sure as shit.
He threw
and we had
5.
a Jerry Jeudy sighting. He
200
showed out.
What was it, 265 yards?
Yeah.
Like, good Lord, man. He
Can
put up
Terry get
40
them
fantasy
exact-
points. Huh? Anyway, after the Steelers lost to the Browns, they interviewed Pickens, the biggest menace the NFL's ever seen. And he said, I don't think they're a good team. I think it was the weather. And I'm going to be honest. I fully agree with Pickens. I love me some Winston. Don't get me wrong. But he's right. That Pittsburgh team, offense and defense, is better than the Browns.
Speaking of Pickens, you got to change that photo, dude.
You love that. My photo and all of my...
Why is he standing like that?
It's his draft photo where he's standing in front of the TV. It's one of the funniest pictures on the internet. I love it.
Jameis Winston, he throws the ball, but
Dude. 497 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 pick sixes. I've never seen a more Jameis Winston stat line in my life. I love that man.
and that's the problem, is if Jameis could get the picks underneath him, imagine if he went, stat line red, 58, or 34 for 58, right? Or sorry.
Come on.
58 for 34, 497, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
497. He almost went 500.
That's what I
Yeah.
just said 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
497, and he had 0 interceptions.
Dude, and-
they would have won that game.
Did you see his press conference at the end?
Yes.
He said, please, Lord, deliver me from pick sixes. I love this man.
You know, did you ever listen to the mic'd up of the game,
Always,
that Thursday
dude.
night game from
Yes,
him?
yes.
When he was like playing in the snow, he's like, "I'm from Alabama. I don't know what."
So I don't even know what this stuff is. He is my favorite. I loved him on the Bucks too. Like I've always loved Jameis Winston. Now when we traded him or we let him go, whatever, was I happy? Yes. Did I still like him? Yes.
Yeah.
Still that dude.
As much as we like Jameis, I I just don't think this is going to happen. We swept the Steelers on this one, too. Next game on our list is the Jacksonville Jaguars going to the Tennessee Titans. Oddly enough, we went ahead and swept this one with the Titans.
I think the only reason is because no one likes Mac Jones. That's my reason. Is that your reason?
Yeah, Jaguars are just shit.
Well, I know that.
Well, especially with,
Harper.
Hi.
Chill, Harper.
With, touchdown Jesus getting his concussion, last week, that obviously doesn't help things, and I think that's partially why they're a 3.5-point underdog in this one, just because of the lack of Trevor Lawrence behind the helm. But the Titans are a shockingly good defense. Shockingly.
Number two. That's
quietly sneaky. They've been good.
Dude, that's the second best defense in the league.
Yes.
I would have never guessed that.
I would have never.
I would have gave you like 9, 10. I would have never gave you 2.
And I would definitely fire up NWI.
Yes, Westbrook and Keeney, or
yes.
However you say it. I'm sorry, man. Dude, that guy, all he does is catch touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's all he does. That guy's awesome.
Fire him up, man.
I love that guy.
Preach.
What?
What say you?
Fire him up.
Fire him up.
Oh.
Yeah. You know who also you need to fire up in the next game?
What game?
The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Carolina Panthers that almost beat your Buccaneers.
We almost lost in buck in overtime. You see what I did there?
Fire up Saquon
It's not
Barkley.
that funny. Oh, absolutely. He's the best running back in the league.
He's going to have a
So-
monster game.
You know, we've all talking about how, well, yeah, Derrick Henry is a little better stats on the season. You know, we've been talking about it. We didn't realize that the Ravens are on bye this week. Saquon was a game behind. The Eagles' bye week was like week 5.
Yes, they had early. Bye.
He's been a game behind this whole time. Slowly catching him. How many yards ahead is he? Go quick, so there's not a lot of dead air.
Let me
that's
see.
what.
Go fast.
Saquon Barkley, 1499. Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry, 1407.
Right, so he already has 90 yards on him, 92. What do you think he's going to do after this week? Against the Panthers?
Wild.
If he doesn't rush for 100, I'll eat my shoe.
Wild.
Like, dude.
You don't have shoes.
You're right, I only got boots. Anyway, man.
Got your boots?
I always got my boots. I can't eat through steel toe.
Yeah, on paper, this game literally is...
Dude, it's
is absolute bloodbath.
5th best offense, 1st defense. 28th in passing for the Eagles? Damn, hurts your ass, bro. What?
2nd in rushing.
Well, no shit.
But
Harper, you know we're recording, big homie.
Saturday episode, Harp.
Come on, dude.
Jeez. Man, this is going to be a crazy game, though. It's going to be good. Imagine this passing. What if they keep them close? Like they...
Look, man.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah. Michigan beat OSU. So. Crazier things have
You
happened.
have to put this up on there?
Wait, preach.
I think I'm cutting this out.
What league do you got Njoku in?
The redraft?
Redraft?
Dog shit, bro.
I think I'm going to cut that part out.
You're not cutting out shit.
We gotta keep that.
Well, look,
He's so lazy during editing. He's not cutting
You know-
that, bro.
I guess let's switch from one Michigan to another Michigan man. On the IR for the entire year, J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings playing the Atlanta Falcons. The Minnesota Vikings are a 5.5-point favorite in this game. This is the first time since Thursday night that we've had a non-sweep. You took the Falcons. Why?
I did.
This is just because of the pod, Or is this because you think that Kirk Cousins is going to...
I think he's going to have a bounce back week.
Okay.
4 interceptions is diabolical. Kirk Cousins looked atrocious last week. And I think he's going to want some redemption. I'm saying fire up Mooney. Fire up, what's his name?
Drake London?
Yep, London.
Pitts?
That's what I was looking for. And maybe Pitts. That Van Ginkel fella, he's going to be draping that dude. I don't know if we want to get too close to that, but I think the Falcons' offense is better than the Vikings' defense. Not just, your numbers wise, but the only thing is the Vikings, they're still blitzing a lot. And that will hurt Cousins. So I'm kind of going a little risky here, but I think Bijan's going to have one hell of a game.
That's what you say?
That is what I said.
Oh. I think that it's going to be a nice game for the Vikings. I think Justin Jefferson's going to have a game. I don't think they're going to be able to stop him. Look, Kirk Cousins, not the Kirk Cousins of old.
That's right.
He's going into his hometown, back to Minnesota.
It's a revenge game, dude.
I just don't see it happening. It's not a Sunday night or a Monday night game.
You're right.
So,
I've been there.
yeah, and you liked it, didn't you?
So, look, I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Okay.
Brian Flores, known for blitzing. That's all that defense does. They're
Yes.
going to blitz him nonstop. We will see Penix Jr. play this weekend.
You think so?
Yes. Yep. First interception, first turnover.
They're going to give him a shot. I can't say that, I disagree, but I will say that this is a revenge game for Kirk. And, the Vikings kind of threw him away,
You know what? Kirk's liable to come out and fuck around and throw for 500 yards, 6 touchdowns.
I get it. And that is the specific reason I'm taking the Falcons. And I think Bijan is going to make that defense look silly. His vision is tremendous.
That'd be a good one. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. What we got next on the agenda?
Jets, Dolphins.
Damn, I'm the lone wolf twice in a row, huh?
Yeah, you took the Jets. We took the Dolphins. Dolphins are 6.5 point favorite in this matchup. Aaron Rodgers, it's over.
Yeah.
He looked really good last week. That's all I got to say.
But he's also got a Netflix documentary coming out here soon.
And Devontae looked great. I look for them to repeat against the Dolphins. Dolphins do have a good defense, and Harper is chewing on the bone. The only thing I can say is Breece Hall has been kind of sucking it up lately. So, I don't know. What do you want from me? The 32nd best offense is the New York Jets? Okay, last week they looked really good. Okay? And, Tua's looked great since he's came back.
Yeah, dude, since he's been the past 3-4 weeks,
Yeah,
balling.
finally. I don't see it continuing. I just don't.
Okay, man.
What is he okay over there?
No, man, I think he's trying to call me a fucking idiot, but he can't cuss.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just don't understand why you feel like you should take the Jets in this game when this whole entire year the Jets haven't been doing anything.
Well, I think it's because I think the Dolphins are going to fail. Not the Jets are going to blow them out of the water. I think the Dolphins will fail. I think the Jets' defense will be too much for the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what I think.
I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out.
And that's by watching the game.
Yes.
I'll be on the red zone.
You will?
I love the red
I'll
zone.
have the YouTube, square box up.
Damn, you pay for that?
No. Maybe.
You know what? We're going to skip past that. We don't know if he's
Sure.
doing illegal activities. We can't slander that. Next game.
Next game. New Orleans Saints, New York Jets, the other New York team.
Giants.
Or, sorry, Giants. my
Shit
bad.
bag.
Sean's only Wolf in this one. You took the Giants.
I did.
Evo, you and I took the Saints.
You like Drew Lock, huh?
I do.
I get it. I understand.
I understand.
Yep. I can't even lie.
Plus, he targets Neighbors a lot, and I really need a big game from Neighbors.
Wait. You actually call him by his actual name
Thank
tonight?
God.
Oh, Malik Neighbors.
It's about one of these times.
About time.
Tell me you wouldn't rock a Neighbors jersey.
I don't know what Nabbers is, so
Because his name is Neighbors.
And you wouldn't rock,
you
say,
did
his
the same
LSU.
shit. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Preach.
Anyway,
Okay, man.
we're about done here. We're about to retire.
All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's get to the next game.
No, because I think
Oh.
Kamara is going to make an absolute meal out of the Giants. I think he is going to feast upon them.
Yeah?
Simple as that.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else. I think they are about to whoop that ass.
Terry's got Kamara.
Good for her.
But I can't have Terry win.
He's still Kamara. You're gonna have to beat Kamara. That's
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, man. But Kamara's going to fire it up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on, man? Move us into this next
Okay.
game, man.
Seahawks, Cardinals. Cardinals, 2.5-point favorite. We swept this one. Did they win the last game
I don't
between
think
the
so.
Hawks and the
The
Cards?
Cardinals did.
Okay. Yeah, I expect that to be the same this time, too.
Yep.
Fire up Marv. Fire up Kyron.
I think the only thing different is the Seahawks are now using Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, he's been nasty.
So
There's
it's
no
going to
way
be a
around
different look for the Cards. Don't forget that.
That's true.
There's also one more thing that you can't forget.
Yes.
That we have Gridiron Goon shirts. Here's our commercial. Flag, again, on the commercial.
No way.
We have our t-shirts still. We've been pushing them. We've got a couple buys. We appreciate you guys. $20 a pop. We got the GGs on the front. We got the whole logo on the back. We can customize the colors on the two front GGs. Any colors you want, or we can do your team's color scheme. We can get you hooked up with the craft jar immediately. Just message us. You don't have to go through an outside source. That's how we're going to do it from now on because it was getting a little bit confusing for people. So, message us directly on Facebook. You can comment down below. We will find a way to get a hold of you and get you a shirt. So, next thing is we got the Niners versus the Bears. The only reason that I'm taking the Niners, because they have literally killed me every time I've ever taken them, is because I keep saying these couple words on here. And it's the first word starts with an F. And then the second word is Caleb, and the third word is Williams. I'll let you guys use your imagination to find out what that first word is. And that's the only reason why I won't take the Bears. And they just fired their head coach, right? He's still in Detroit trying to use his timeout. Here's the deal.
He's standing there.
He's like, come on, man. So, now their offense is brand spanking new again. Now, did it work for the Jets as soon as they fired Saleh? Yes. Will it work for the Bears? I don't know. I hope not. Because them three words that I keep saying. Anyway, I heard that you would like to talk about this game, Sean, because you're a little worried about it while Harper chews on the table, I think.
Yeah, of course I'm taking my Niners, but I'll be honest, it's not with 100% confidence. I mean, how could there be confidence? We've been let down all season. And it's no one's fault. I've come to terms with it. If there's anyone to blame, it's Madden.
John Madden.
The Madden curse.
Mr. Thanksgiving?
Look, man, I understand, but Madden is the love of my life. I've played every single Madden that's came out since 2005.
I'm a ride or die with him.
With Madden or...
No, I hope no one from San Francisco ever does another Madden cover.
I agree.
I get that.
If they put Mike on that Madden cover next year, I'm going to fucking vomit.
Oh, no.
I don't know what else to say.
I mean, in this 49er matchup, I think you got to give credit to the Niners mainly because there is no Matt Eberflus.
He was a hell of an asset.
I mean, that might actually be a bad thing for you because he wouldn't have used his timeout if it came down to it. I find this interesting, though, because Sean picked the Bears a lot this season, and now he has to go against maybe his second favorite team in the league.
To pick.
But I just think that the 49ers are going to find a way to figure it out and to win.
Here's one more. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, did they let Eberflus get back on the plane from Detroit?
I wouldn't have let him.
I think he took Amtrak back, to be honest.
Yeah. So, here's the deal, is I was on TikTok just scrolling, because that's what I do. And I seen a video, and it said that the Bears are hiring a head coach on Indeed. And I don't know if it's like, a fake guy made a fake account or whatever. And I seen this video, and I'm like, bullshit. So I fired up Indeed, and I searched Chicago Bears, and that bitch popped right up.
Did you apply?
I did. I 100% applied to that.
So we're going to get a Gridiron Goons podcast in the Bears office?
Yeah, in the locker room.
Oh.
And Caleb, you're not invited.
That'd be sick.
Get your nail painting ass somewhere else.
They're probably not going to hire you because you keep dogging their quarterback.
He started it, not me.
Did he? Really?
If I had that kind of attitude, I wouldn't like me either.
I don't know if you can say that, man.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
We're not getting paid.
All right.
We do this out of the kindness of our heart. Don't you forget that.
Yes.
What do you think I'm paying you for?
You're not.
Oh. I forgot.
Sean,
what are you doing, man?
What are you doing,
with
Sean?
the notifications mid-pod. We know it's Saturday, but you still got to be at least a little professional.
Man.
Son of a
Are you
bitch.
trying to apply for the job right now on the
He's
pod?
going to look. No, we're going to go into the next game while he's looking just to prove.
Our favorite Buffalo Bills. Rams. We all took the Bills on this one.
Bills are legit, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's self-explanatory. Bills are going to roll.
I believe they are the third best team in the league.
I wouldn't doubt that. Oh, what? Wrong game.
Come on, man. Get your shit together.
Oh, no.
Did you do it twice?
Yeah, I did.
Atrocity.
The Bills, 11th offense, 9th defense, 18th passing, 13 rushing. Rams 23rd best defense or worst defense in the league. So I think they're just going to roll in this one. Bills are 4.5 point favorite in this.
It's going to be more than that.
I think it's going to be more.
I will say this. I do think the Bills are going to win, but I know the stats don't show it either. But I think Puka and or Kupp are also going to have good games.
Okay.
Because Kupp was really down last week. He only got 5.9. He almost lost me a game. But Puka did good per usual. I think they are going to look good. And, against that Bills defense, it's going to be hard because that Bills defense is solid. It's great. I don't know, man. I kind of think that they're going to still show out. I think they're going to ball out. I think Stafford's got a good look to pick them apart.
Well, Sean, have you found anything over there?
No.
Oh, they must have took it down.
They
Look
might
at that.
have.
They found somebody.
It wasn't me.
Let's get to the Sunday night episode.
Sunday night
game. The 8-4 Los Angeles Chargers against the 11-1 shouldn't be 11-1 Kansas City Chiefs.
They should be 5 wins, 6 wins.
Let's go Bolts. Let's go Herbo. Get it done.
Get it done.
Yeah, get it done. That's all I gotta say.
The entire country is
Coach
rooting for you.
Harbaugh.
Now, I hope my pick is wrong because I'm the lone wolf on the Chiefs here because I can't.
It's a bad bet to bet against the Chiefs.
I can't go against them, but I want them to lose so bad.
I can. I make bad bets on FanDuel all the time. I'll make another one on this pick'em. I don't give a damn.
That's because you have a crippling gambling addiction.
I do. And kids, don't ever start gambling.
Yeah, please listen to me. Don't gamble.
No, listen to me. I'm the one that does gamble.
Oh, okay, man.
That's like listening to the cop saying don't do crack, and then the crackhead's like, don't do crack, dude. That's a different scenario.
Okay.
One of them scares you.
Oh.
And it's not the cop.
Oh.
Crackhead's going to walk in your house, steal your TV, too.
Sean, what's your thoughts on this game?
Let's go, Herbo. Please, get it done.
Lad McConkey.
Questionable. How?
We seen that. But I think he's good. 9 receptions for 117 yards, bro. Sign me up.
Fire up Gus Edwards.
Maybe. He was dog shit.
Quentin Johnson.
No, Brickhands.
Will Disley.
Maybe at best. But Quentin Brickhands Johnston has reared his ugly head. His alter ego, Mr. Brickhands, has came out in full effect.
And Coach Harbaugh's not going to stand for it.
Dude, it's like trying to catch a ball with 2 microwaves. Like, it just goes right through, bro.
Oh, well, hopefully
Dude, he didn't have the door open on the microwave. They were shut.
Can catch. But what about... We want to move on to the Monday night game?
I mean, I guess we could, but this episode's running a little short.
It is. Well, I mean, I just don't like talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. Because they should lost. If you really think about it, they should have lost the past 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah. So, I found a video on TikTok, and the Ravens were a toenail from beating them. Bengals were pass interference.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, pass interference. The kick they blocked, I believe it was the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
3 players were lined up offsides and or in the neutral zone. They let that slide. The Buccaneers was the false start on the 4th down. And the one last week, the Raiders. That's 6.
Mm-hmm.
That were legitimately handed the win. It's not that, you know, the other team still had a chance, but like that call definitely went the wrong way. No, they were legitimately handed the win.
It's getting to be a joke, dude.
Dude, it's...
And they're not even hiding it no more.
No.
Like, everyone across America sees it. Like, what the fuck?
Well, and it comes down to, like, you know, when you listen to that the Raiders team, it's like, we heard the whistle.
Yeah.
And on film, he's walking in with this. What does this mean?
Sprinting.
The play's dead.
Yeah.
And then he gives the full start, and it's like, okay, so that should be the call, and we should keep on playing this game. And then, no, it's not. And
now it's an illegal shift. And everyone was moving.
I mean, it's just
ridiculous.
And that game, in my opinion, felt like the end of the Bears-Lions game. Like, it just sucked everything out of it. Mm-hmm. You know, the Lions were, you know, the Bears were running in on the Lions. They're going to score, you know, probably kick a field goal to win the game. You know, the same here with the Raiders driving down the field. You would imagine they were going to kick a field goal, you know, and win the game. And it was going to be sunshine and roses, and everybody in America was going to be happy. And then it was just, how do you first off, how do you miss a call like that when a guy walks in? And what was that conversation in the huddle? You know, I think that the NFL should do something in the offseason. I think that all refs' mics should be hot when they have the conversation. Because when you talk about the fans, we have great analysts on the game calls coming in, breaking down, you know, what is it, a pass? Is it not a pass? Is it a fumble? Is it...
Did he catch it? Did he not catch it?
Yeah. Did he establish control? What was that? And we have great people on TV.
Lots of them are former players.
Right.
They know these rules inside out.
But then you get to... okay, Harper. Then you get to the refs, and you don't have any explanation on what their huddle was like because nobody's in that room with them. It's like, no, they should break it down. They should actually pull a page out of the XFL. And when they do a review, they should have a hot mic of the person that's playing the review back in New York. Because that gives a whole much more transparency to the league.
Yep.
And if you're going to pull stupid stuff like the Kansas City Chiefs-Raiders game, you're not going to be able to pull that. Because the conversation would have been, was that a false start or was that a legal shift? And the one guy would have said, well, I waved my hands dead, I blew my whistle.
Even if I had the wrong call, it's
Right.
the call that was made.
Right.
Right. I mean, you can't go against waving my hands.
Not after a dead play.
Right. Blowing my whistle, waving my hands. You can't go against that. You know, whether you want to say it was the right call or the wrong call, like, when you blow a whistle dead, what do people
The play's
do?
dead.
They stop.
They stop.
Right?
That's why there was no hustle to get on the ball.
Right. And that's my thing, is you cannot go against that.
When you look at Andy Reid's face after they win like that, look at it. It looks like he knows he's doing something wrong.
It's like he doesn't want to say it because he knows he can't say it, but it doesn't look like he's...
He looks shocked. And he looks like a feeling of guilt. Mm-hmm. You can see it. It's written all over his face.
It's like a kid when they know they're in trouble.
Yes.
And they're like...
Dude, just because you're doing commercials now doesn't mean you can act. We see right through that shit.
Besides the Nugget commercial.
That one was great, but I like the newer one when they're painting the Chiefs in the end zone, and he goes, "Who are the chefs?"
Yeah, that one's
good.
good.
Googly moogly. That's funny.
I mean, I feel like moving forward, the NFL needs to be transparent with these calls because you're gonna get the script, right? Everyone's talked about it all year long, and then people aren't gonna tune into the NFL, and you're gonna see these calls, and people are gonna just stop tuning in. And that's a shame. I think we rambled on enough about that and the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's move on to this Monday night game.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Monday night, Cincinnati Bengals against the Dallas Cowboys.
I know we swept it for the Bengals, but let me just say this. That defense is so fucking bad on the Bengals that it wouldn't shock me Cooper Rush goes for 300.
They're solely the reason why the Bengals aren't in playoff talk.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
That defense.
Joe Burrow has
Nuclear.
thrown over 300 yards in 5 games and has lost all 5.
Jamar Chase is going nuclear.
He's the number 1 receiver. What are we doing here? This is ridiculous.
They're
And they have
4-8.
the sack leader on defense.
Yes. So it's like your line is doing its job, but your linebackers and your DBs aren't doing anything.
The second and
Now,
third
Taylor
line.
Britt had a really good game last week, but it still wasn't enough to get mollywopped by Russell Wilson. 400 and something yards. Like, what are we doing? I don't know, Preach.
I don't know, man. Look, 30 touchdowns on the year for for Joe Burrow.
Nuts.
Nuts. Absolutely no. There's no reason why this team shouldn't be more.
No.
And it's a daggum shame that they're 4-8 and
Dude, look at Joe Burrow in press conferences. He looks like he's on the verge of tears. Like, he looks like he's about to cry.
well, I don't think.
And I agree.
I think a lot of it has to do with that haircut he had beginning of the year.
I think so, too. He still looks like Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. I
Preach.
agree. What say you?
Kevin?
Yes, he looked just like Kevin. They left your ass, bro.
Well,
His own mom left him in that movie. You know that, right? Joe Pesci was trying to steal some shit.
you would think if you saw like your neighbor kid beating up on 2 guys for 3 days in a row, you'd think you would call the cops or something. But
You would think, but like at the same time, that old man showed up with that metal shovel.
well, he did. That
He
was
whacked that dude.
that's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
He
not
starts
gonna
talking
lie.
about, we're the wet bandits.
Yes.
God, I love that movie.
I feel like Joe Burrow looks like he's going to cry because he doesn't know what to do. He feels like he's doing everything he can, and his defense, time and time again, doesn't doesn't come up.
And he ain't gonna have Higgins next year.
No, and the problem is it's not even like they're getting blown out on the deep. Like they're not getting blown out. They're losing by a possession.
It's close,
and
they're losing because of their defense.
Yes, if their defense was just a skosh better,
a
skosh better, just a little bit, they would win.
Yes,
and this team probably would be the first place in the NFC North.
100%.
So
I don't even think anyone knows what a skosh is.
I don't think so either. I thought you were just trying to say like scone.
I just assumed it meant close.
Yeah, skosh.
I think skosh is like a British muffin.
That's a scone.
Hey.
Okay, man. Whatever you say. Like a pizza stone?
Scone.
I never heard of that.
I mean, it's okay. You don't hear much of anything, so it's fine.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but we were talking about Napoleon Dynamite.
We were earlier.
On the phone call, we definitely were.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm excited for my jersey to come in. Sean,
What's the ETA?
it was supposed to come in yesterday.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. Are you looking up yours? On the
It's just got a thing from Indeed.
Yeah.
Are you the new Chicago Bear head coach?
Sean, you gotta tell us something, man. You flying out tonight?
If you don't bring me in as an offensive coordinator, I swear to God.
Can I be the video and editing guy?
Maybe.
I mean, I do all the editing here.
As long as Caleb's not in it.
I can maybe arrange.
I'm going to bench him.
I got T-Bone there.
Ew.
Nobody calls him that.
Everybody calls me T-Bone.
Terry.
That is funny.
Come on, Sean.
I'll be getting it this week sometime.
Oh.
I deleted the email, but I read it this morning.
Yeah, but aren't you doing something special with that?
Yes, as
Oh.
soon as it gets here. I'm wrapping it and putting it under our Christmas tree.
Oh. Is that the first gift of Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Christmas is right around the corner.
It is. That's why I'm wearing my Santa hat. You'll see it all December long, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for my Christmas gift. So, I'm Preacher.
Sean O'Mac.
And this is Brandon. And that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goons Studios. And always remember, sometimes you have to ruin the end of one podcast so you can have a better end to another. This is your week.